Yo, what's going on, guys? Koi here. Today we are going to be actually showcasing a very specific unit, Commander Cody. If you do not know who Commander Cody is the clone trooper who is pretty much under the guise of what the crap? Yo, how did you get that shirt, man? You're cooked. All right. Well, freaking back to the video. Commander Cody works under Obi-Wan Kenobi. During his time as General Obi-Wan Kenobi, we have him fully maxed out because I was able to at the time. I have all of his equipment, but I'm going to actually show you guys doing Cody Showcase. Doing Cody Showcase. All right, sorry about that. Let's see. We're going to take him to the probably Death Star Infinite mode, I think, would make the most sense. Why not? The hardest bit of content in the game. Let's take it there. We got tons of characters that could totally fight and take it on. Let's do it. All right. So, this is, I'm only going to showcase like the beginning of Cody. Then we're actually going to go back and evolve Cody. So that's how we're going to play this out. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and, do R2 real quick. And before you actually get the evolution of a character, you get like less stats on that character. So with this character, we're going to go ahead and get him to his max potential as is to see how good he is without his max stats. So we're going to do some corner placements here. One right there, and one right here. As you can see, he is a single target type of dude. He does do one attack, which is like a grenade launcher, which is pretty cool. So we're going to take it there. Wave 10, we're going to get a boss. These bosses are relatively weak half the time, so I wonder how strong this boss is actually going to be. Wait, where is it? Am I tripping? Or is there no boss in this infinite mode? Maybe not. Strange. I think there's some just missing content in this last update. If you've seen my videos already, there's lots of content that has just gone missing during this entire update. And they're bringing it back, like they're actually dropping the content. It's just funny that this is the case. All right, so... I don't really want to compare characters, but let's just be real. Darth Maul, R to Evo, does do like less damage than Cody without Evo, but this is going to get buffed. I know a lot of people are like wondering when's Darth Maul going to get buffed. He's going to get buffed very soon in the next update. We're going to go ahead and make Cody target strong, and we're going to upgrade this Cody once, then twice. You'll see his SPA start to go down, then it goes back up, sadly, where we get Alpha Strike, but his range is very impressive. As you can see, we're hitting that 30 category, and with 6 seconds, and then 5 seconds, there we go, and we're doing 5,560 damage. And this is a multi-hit blast, obviously. Really, really nice one. With 33 range is really good, especially to get these troopers out here doing this type of work. Now, we're going to go ahead and do the calculation real quick, like where is he baseline right now. So Commander Cody with 5,560 attack, we're going to divide that by the 5.8, and we're going to get 958 damage per second, by the way. That's just for one Cody. Times 3, obviously, because we could get 3 Codys. We're doing about 2,875 damage a second. That is really good damage compared to Darth Maul's damage, where right now, this is pre-buffed Darth Maul, right? So this is like, he's going to get buffed real soon during patch 1.1. So his damage as of this moment is 4,830 divided by 4.8. 1,000. Actually, yeah. So this Darth Maul right now is doing 3,000 DPS with 3 Darth Mauls compared to Commander Cody. So what we're going to do now is we're going to see how destructive Cody could really be by going back and actually evolving Cody. So let's go ahead and do it. So let's go ahead and go to areas. and evolve Cody right now. All right, so Yoda, it does cost red milk to evolve him, so you get that red milk from the new area. As you can see, it only costs 5 red milk, his brand new box, and then just a little bit of milk here and there. And then we are going to evolve for the veteran protocol. Yeah, Commander Cody of the veteran protocol. That is sick. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and take Commander Cody. And we're going to go ahead and take him back into infinite mode and see his full potential this time. And really see how far we can really go with this guy. So, let's go ahead and take a look at him. Infinite mode, of course. And let's see how destructive this brand new version of Cody is. Now, what you guys don't know sometimes is that the characters change entirely after after they get evolved. So, like, their whole moveset changes. Sometimes they get moves earlier, sometimes they get moves later, and it really just depends on the character itself. And we're going to be seeing how drastic of a change Cody has gotten since. All right, let's go ahead and get some upgrades going. All right, now let's go ahead and see that new starting damage from Cody. All right, 767. That is some good starting damage right there. With a 6.3 SPA. Not too bad. All right, let's go ahead and keep upgrading R2. He has got really, really good damage off rip, so that makes him a starter already. And he's like freaking really, really nice. I hope that Darth Maul's update comes out very, very well, because right now Darth Maul's being clowned on. And I think Darth Vader too. So, hang on. We might have to put down another Cody here, obviously, because of runners. All right. Let's go ahead and put down 3 Codys. And that little aura that he has. Hang on. Cody got an aura. That's cool. All right. So, we got Cody with the aura. We're maxing out our R2-D2. Now, let's see how these upgrades go down. All right. See, we got 1,200. To 6,033. Now we have Alpha Strike again on that 3rd upgrade. So that damage is already up in the 2,000s, of course. Doing the same type of rotation right now. Going to that 4,000. And then it looks like now we have High Energy Shot, which is not the same as the other move that was being told. So I think this is a bug right here. All right, let's see it. High Energy Shot. And then this high energy shot goes to the 6,900 to 7,850. Whoa. With really, really good range and AoE. Honestly, I think the math here is wrong, but let me double check. So we're going to double check his SPA now and see how much DPS he actually does. Because something here bothers me whenever I see more than 6 seconds on a character. So we're going to divide this by 7.2. Barely 1,000. That is bad. Okay, so what they did here was they overdid it on the SPA. So his DPS did not skyrocket. And I'm going to have to tell them that, like, this is not an upgrade. This is not an Evo upgrade. This is actually a downgrade compared to doing something, the difference between that and Darth Maul. So I'm going to go ahead and, make this very known. Let's see. All right. So that kind of does it with the showcase. Obviously, I think he's going to do a lot more damage in the future. As of this moment, Evoing him doesn't really do anything, sadly. But after this update, it'll probably do quite a bit more, honestly. Because as of this moment, he's just, like, kind of too expensive now. For pretty much how strong he actually is. It's kind of sad. This is the same case that happened with Darth Maul. And I'm going to have to bring this up quite a bit again. Because, of course, this is sad, man. Commander Cody should be doing a lot more than Captain Rex. Or, I mean, should be doing as much as Captain Rex, or even more, because he costs red milk instead. But, we'll see what happens next video. Stay tuned. Peace out.